and gentlemen, ladies and gents, we have a couple of minutes because I have a meeting to go to in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes to talk to you about two things: taxes and trying to take advantage of a situation. Okay, so they're not mutually agreeable to each other. Okay, we're going to go here first. This was the photo drama creation. I had a copy of this. Don't go to this one. No, this one's okay. It's the one who did this one. Where are you at? This one right here. This idiot who did this. Where are you at? What's his name? Flo Cessus? Whatever that fool's name is. That idiot added so much to that wasn't a part of. He's an idiot. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there is a let's do this. Not this one. I don't want this one. We got to go back then. It's not the photo drama of creation. Dag nabbit. No, these are all the wrong ones. Stop. Don't go there. Jehovah's Witness conventions and things like that. I've been downloading those. That's not what I'm looking for. Come on now. My computer froze up. It won't let me. Oh, baby, you're my inspiration. And there's no hesitation when you're in my arms. When you hold me. See, this is my song. The way that you do. You know, I mentioned on the video before, and we're going to go back to all of that. As a matter of fact, my computer's moving slow because I'm doing a lot of things in the background. And I'm not doing a lot, but I'm doing some things, you know what I'm saying? And I got so many things going on. Let me shut some things down too, because I'm about to be using up a lot more resources than I'm using now. Let's stop this. Stop. Okay, there you go. Now, let's get this resource going so I can talk to you guys. A lot of people were upset because Patti LaBelle revealed that Luther Vandross was gay. And that he was afraid of I've got to let it. And they thought that she should not have done that. Ladies and gentlemen, we all can have an opinion on that. However, as I said in the video where I first mentioned this, and I noticed I didn't go into the conversation, that was her relationship with him. She knew him, and I promise you, I don't know Patti LaBelle. I just know she's my favorite female singer, but I don't know the woman, okay? I don't think what she did was in any way meant to be disrespectful to Luther, because I believe Luther's death hurt her as much as it hurt all of his so-called fans, you know. No, I'm just going to do tax, and then I'm going to put the word American in front because somebody sent me a video today. There it is right there. Most Americans do not owe tax. This is the video I was showing earlier. No, I don't want that one to play.
Lawful occupation, which has been
okay.
recognized.
Hold on. Let me explain something to you guys, ladies and gentlemen. There is a lot of people out there telling people, giving people advice on taxes. Now, what you would have is somebody has made it this so-called unspoken rule, unwritten rule, just presumption that you can't advise people on taxes. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not why I don't tell you about taxes. I don't, because I serve a God whose name is Jehovah, and his son, the beloved Christ Jesus, my brother, and the king of his kingdom. And they specifically say that you give Caesar back what belongs to him. Okay, that was the instruction. I have to follow those instructions. Okay, I'm bound to follow those instructions. So if I owe Caesar, I got to go and pay Caesar, because I got to be a man of my word. If Caesar and I have an agreement, I got to go pay him. Let me tell you how me and Caesar get along, y'all. I know. It's interesting. You know Caesar? I met Caesar. He wasn't at no palace. Man, he wasn't hanging on to no leash and having somebody say, get him, boy, get him, boy. No, no, no. That's not the Caesar I'm talking about. Mm-mm. The Caesar I know was the one who said, get over here if you're a taxpayer. Well, I told that person, I said, I don't know who you're talking about. You talking to him? No, get over here if you're a taxpayer. I said, I don't know who you're talking about. Then you know what Caesar told me? He said, nigga, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to them. Get over here, all of y'all taxpayers. Okay? See, Caesar don't want nothing to do with me when it comes to taxes because I'm not a taxpayer. Do you know that the law does not have a definition for a non-taxpayer? Wait a minute, hold on. Do you know that a taxpayer must pay taxes? Wait, no, hold on. Prince, hold on 1 second. Did you know that a taxpayer is obligated to pay taxes? Because by definition, he is a tax payer. Okay? So if you are a taxpayer, you have certain obligations under the law. Just that simple. I am a non-taxpayer. There is no statute requiring me to contribute to taxes. Now, if I'm running a corporation, sorry, that corporation is a taxpayer. You got to get that thing exempt. Okay? So if you're running a corporation, we're not talking about the all caps name and all that stupid stuff corporation. I'm talking about a bona fide corporation that you set up with the Secretary of State and you got a number for it and you sit up there and you make money off that corporation. You're a taxpayer. Okay? You ain't got no other choice. I ain't that type of party. I'm a private citizen. Private. Golly, Sergeant. Okay, private Gomer Pyle, private citizen. Okay, now, with that being the case, the government does not police the private citizens. Now, don't take that and run with it. I want you to pay attention. The government does not police the private citizen. The United States Army does not police the private citizen. The private citizen is supposed to police themselves. That's why you get people having this sovereign, so-called sovereignty theory. It is a theory because you're supposed to police yourself, but that does not give you the right. Now, I'm going to say it again so that you understand. Does not give you the right to sit up there and do whatever you want. That ain't that type of policing. Don't know why my PDA net on my phone ain't working. Get on over here, phone. Sorry, I got to turn the PDA net on. Now, while we're doing that, videos like this, I don't pay too much attention to because there are a couple of things in the video that is there for aesthetic purposes, such as the people with the books behind them making you think that they're authoritative or that they have knowledge, or even this gentleman right here whose posture makes it appear like he has some authority. But some of them actually are in a seat of authority. They are in a position of authority. They are former FBI this, former IRS this, former this and that. So as long as these farmers, they're farmers, you mean they're the founding farmers? I'm the farmer of the bill. Okay, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, these individuals will tell you
finally
basic information.
The truth and are talking about it and demanding that the government answer for this injustice in the way that the laws have been administered, then something can happen and will happen.
If there was no law and I wasn't afraid of them coming and
See, afraid.
taking me to jail, absolutely I wouldn't pay taxes.
Okay, no, I wouldn't pay taxes.
See, now they at Venice Beach, y'all. They at Venice Beach. I want to let y'all know Venice Beach. I love Venice Beach. I've been maybe from Venice Beach so many times. Venice Beach, ice cream lord station. Well, I think they shut it down, but I haven't been to Venice Beach in maybe 8 years. I haven't been to Venice Beach in over 8 years, y'all. But when I did go, me and Venice Beach, we best friends. I used to go to Venice Beach at least four times, y'all, a week. Okay?
Not explicitly, but
Ron Paul.
it's certainly implied.
Well, it's by force. But is there a law?
I can't cite a law, no. I cannot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why they're asking him that question because there is no law requiring you to file a 1040. However, if you make income, taxpayer, if you are a taxpayer, or pay attention, and or if you receive income, you're required to pay taxes. So, you guys, I can't tell you which video is. I know it's still up on YouTube. The video I did where I called the IRS, gave them the social security number, gave them the name, gave them the mother's maiden name, birthday, everything, and said, here you go. They said, sir, hold on a second. Sir, I can't find you. Could you give me that information one more again? Uh-huh. And okay, give me that. Okay. Okay, wait, hold on a second. Okay, could you give me that one more time? We did that 6 times, people. 6 times they ran the information and said they could not locate me. Wasn't that they couldn't locate the number. It was already documented that I wasn't a taxpayer. So I wasn't in their taxpayer system. Okay? Haven't ever had no letter, and I wish to go through what Winston Strout went through. But Winston Strout's situation was he was making them little videos and charging people for this and charging people for that. Ladies and gentlemen, he has a right to receive payment for his hire. However, this person was doing so, advertising it on a commercial sphere and getting paid. He wasn't just getting paid, he was getting paid, and then paid. And he never reported the income that he did as a business. He even had individuals working with him. Can't say it was a private enterprise. Okay, you want to conduct commercial business, Congress has the right to regulate commerce. Okay, you want to go out there and get employed and have somebody pay you for your work, that's different. That ain't the same as what y'all think. And a lot of people want to mince words because they don't know what to do and what to say. I'm not telling y'all not to go out there and pay y'all taxes. I'm telling y'all need to understand what a taxpayer is, and you'll have to see if you fit within that definition. Now you have to, not within your definition, within the code's definition. Hey, Ron Paul?
You can look through the statutes and look for the law that requires you to pay. And when you do that, you can't identify a law that requires the average person in America who earns a wage and works in a private business to pay an income tax. Hello.
Now, see the books behind him? That's him letting you know, I'm a lawyer. I got some type of business going on. Okay, but anyway, did you notice how he says that there has to be a law requiring it? Now, don't you get up in court talking about there ain't no law requiring I pay no taxes. Say, excuse me, I'm a non-taxpayer. I've notified the IRS of my non-taxpayer status. They've had that information for quite some time, so I don't know what's going on here. Well, do you receive an income? Excuse me? Do you receive an income? No, I don't receive no income. Not as defined by statute, I don't. Do I receive an income? Do you receive an income? Okay, well then you gotta pay taxes. What's wrong with you? Sitting up here not paying taxes. Oh, you pay taxes? Well, good. That means you're a taxpayer. Well, do you receive it? No. Let me ask you a question. Don't ask me, do I receive an income? Let's look at the definition. I'm a non-taxpayer. So now we need to understand the statute. As a non-taxpayer, where is the requirement for me or any other non-taxpayer to pay taxes? If you can show me a statute that says as a pay attention, Your Honor, because I know y'all like to play on words, as a non-taxpayer that I'm required to pay taxes. And I don't have no problem. See, I pay my state taxes. See, because people say, well, if you don't pay taxes, how are we going to pay for our schools? And then how are we going to pay for the roads? And then how are we going to pay for the skyscrapers and the buildings and the court buildings and the police and the ambulances and the fire trucks? How are we going to pay for all of this? Ladies and gentlemen, I do pay taxes. Whenever I purchase an item at a store, I am assessed a charge, a tax. When I pay a phone bill, I am given a tax. I pay local and state taxes. But what about federal government taxes? Yeah, I do that too when I buy gas. If I was a cigarette smoker or if I drank alcohol, then I'd be paying federal taxes. My cell phone bill has a FCC tax, which is a federal tax. Of course I pay taxes. It's just when it comes to IRS and all that stuff, And you know that Social Security tax they try to charge everybody with? Ladies and gentlemen, there's no such thing. Social Security is already funded by being able to use and mortgage all of the people's properties. See, we already done showed y'all the law. Hey, would you quit spinning? Got me going round in circles. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, remember, there must be value and consideration. And I'm sorry that I've not explained this before because it didn't dawn on me until now that I didn't explain this. Ladies and gentlemen, there must be value and consideration. This is what people have been telling you for years, that they have mortgaged all of the people. Ladies and gentlemen, it tells you right here. Well, since they have mortgaged all of you and your property and your homes, what did you receive in exchange? The agreement for the government to discharge all of your debt. That was the exchange. But nobody's going into court and explaining it using their words. You don't have to be able to prove it. You just have to be able to say, oh no, it's already been decided. I don't need you to agree. I need you to show me something that disagrees with the fact that the ownership of all property is in the state as of now. As of 1933, ladies and gentlemen, not prior to 1933, but as of 1933, the ownership of all property is in the state. Well, what did the states give the people in exchange for the ownership of the property? They promised to take care of their necessities. That's what they gave them. They promised to take care of the necessities. Doesn't matter if they later started calling things welfare. Doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen, because the law says that they mortgaged you and your property. Look, and other property, it's worded this way on purpose. Remember, this is congressional record. When they word things, Congress doesn't sit up there and just add a word just to be adding a word, because the wrong word could nullify an entire document. Okay? Hey, I'm looking at the Worldwide Service, UPS. Yep, worldwide service, y'all. Worldwide. Worldwide. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the stuff that most people just simply don't understand and can't explain. Well, here's the problem. People who try to explain this stuff, they try to explain the wrong stuff. They be doing all that side talking, you know, the neck talking out the side of their neck and looking stupid. Okay? This ain't gonna play no more. I don't want you all to go out there looking stupid saying, he told me I ain't got to pay taxes, Your Honor. That's right. He said I ain't got to pay nobody's taxes. Knowing he ain't said nothing like that. He ain't said it last year. He ain't said it this year. What he said is that there is no statute requiring a non-taxpayer to pay taxes. I am a non-taxpayer. And as a non-taxpayer, I'm not required to pay taxes. Yeah, I kind of figured this was one of those commercial videos, so I have to skip past the commercial, y'all. Sorry about that. Just popping up with a commercial on my screen. I didn't ask for nobody's commercial. That's what YouTube do. They just be throwing commercials at you. Even when you don't want the commercial, they throw the commercial at you. They still trying to throw the commercial, y'all. Still trying to pop up the commercial. Before the video even shows, they trying to show a commercial. We're going to let her speak, okay? As soon as she speaks up, we're going to listen to her. Now, we ain't going to keep this going for too long. Because like I said, I got
Problems
a
with what
meeting.
they're doing is they're making these
Hold on.
assessments on these people that I feel like are not honest.
Now hold on. She's talking before the Congressional Finance Committee. Okay? She's talking about how they are trying to force these people to pay income tax when they don't owe it. Okay? Many of you are going to go and listen to this and you're going to run with this thinking that it's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't get to do that. You don't get to take the information that this woman is saying and run with it, nor do you get to take any information that I am saying and run with it. See, that's called irresponsibleness. Why? Because you haven't done any. I've done my research, then fine. You go ahead and you run, Forrest. Run! Okay? You go right ahead and do what you do since you're smarter than everybody else and you got what's going on. Okay? But as far as I'm explaining, non-taxpayers are who I'm talking to. There is no law requiring a non-taxpayer to pay any taxes. If you want to correct the record, you have to correct the record. But as long as you list yourself as a taxpayer, when you fill out those W-2s, W-4s, W-9s, and you fail to highlight the fact that you're exempt, many people pay income taxes on their wages. You can't be taxed on your wages, and there is a box on those forms for you to file
In one survey,
exempt.
something like 30% of the employees said they had seen examples of a taxpayer being treated unfairly. 30%. You know what that means? 30,000 cases.
I had to leave the IRS because I presented evidence that I had accumulated indicating that the agency was violating the law and violating people's rights. And I asked the agency for a response to my sincere concerns.
What did they tell you?
And the answer I got was that they would not respond to my concerns.
Pack your and go.
They would provide me with the paperwork necessary to tender my resignation.
I really expected that, of course, there's a law that you can point to in the law book.
Listen to this.
That requires you to file a tax return. Of course.
His supervisor told him to go ahead and find that law because there has to be a law requiring you to pay taxes. So let's see.
I mean, I don't know what it is right then as he was speaking to me, but sure. So naively, I agreed to go off and research it and get back to him. 3.5 months later, I was at that point where I couldn't find the statute that clearly made a person liable, at least not me, and most people I know. And I had no choice in my mind except to resign.
People might say, well, gee, if there wasn't an income tax, what would happen to education? They don't understand.
Wait, what happened to education?
That education is paid for the most part, out of state and local taxes. Your property.
Let's not forget about that gambling, that lottery. They get people to gamble so they can claim they're giving more money to education, but they only give a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of education. But we're going now.
People might say, well, how are we going to build and maintain our highways?
Wait, how are we going to get them highways taken care of? The potholes everywhere. We're going to pay for that if you don't pay taxes.
If there's no money coming into the government, we need our highways. There's a tax on every gallon of gasoline that people buy.
That's why your gas prices are so high, because they keep raising that tax. Ain't paying attention? Pay attention.
Proceeds from the income tax do not pay for highway construction. The amount of money that we spend on defense is exactly equal to the amount of corporate income tax.
Do you see how they correlate to each other? Do you not know, ladies and gentlemen, that your income tax goes to pay for these wars? Imagine that, huh? That's why you will see, pay attention, if you don't believe me, go back and take a look. Whenever the United States starts a new offensive in a different country, such as they're doing the Afghanistan now, they're talking about ISIS, whenever they start this new military offensive, notice how the IRS starts going after people, starts going after individuals for taxes, start going after the individuals who are doing OIDs. Okay? Now you need to understand, you can't be a non-taxpayer and then start trying to get some OID money. Please. You're a non-taxpayer. Going to have to do some research. By the way, Erica Badu saying she's in love with me. Okay? So this is just me showing you guys about this video right here. Now, want to talk to y'all about some other business. Oh, aren't they so cute? Go ahead and kiss one of them and see how cute they be after that. You see how white they are? They'll be bloody red after talking to you, huh? You'll be bloody red too after they talk to you. Look at them claws right there. Y'all see that? Get slapped by one of those and you'll be in the next year, next spring, next summer, and then you'll probably be into the future sometime thinking you on a sci-fi expert. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've been having people contact me. They found out that I was answering the emails for SATCOM. Well, that's only temporary. I won't be answering them very much in the future. But because I've been answering the emails and been responding back to every single body, they've been wanting to have conversations. Now, because I have to speak on behalf of SATCOM when I'm there with SATCOM, just like an FBI agent has to represent the FBI when he's with the FBI, and a police officer has to represent the police department that he works for when he's with that police department and when he's under that umbrella. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to have conversations with you about any EON stuff on SATCOM. I'm going to give you the same answer that any other member of SATCOM will give you. That is not part of our program, that is not something we offer here on our site. But we want to thank you again for contacting us here at SATCOM. You're going to get that response. We will respond to every email. Okay? Why? Because we provide everyone with service. But if you're going to contact SATCOM trying to talk to them about the stuff that I talk about on video, don't even think about it, because it ain't that type of party. It ain't that type of party. It ain't that, okay, it ain't that type of party. Then we have some other people who I've been working with. I did a consult yesterday with a young man. And in talking with this young man, he wanted to know about adverse possession, the stuff that I can't tell you on video. So I told him how to perfect an adverse possession. And while I'm showing him, because I'm recording it on the screen and I'm taking him to the website, and I'm letting him see the news and how the news reports about squatters and about how people were trying to do adverse possession on property by only paying $16 and stuff like that. I said, no, it never worked that way. Okay? It never worked that way. So I explained to him what was required by law and the different things he had to do in advance. And if you're going to do an adverse possession, you must have at least $7,000 to play with. And you must recognize if you do it right, you get that money back eventually. But you must have that to play with because it has to be an investment, the process when you do it right. And I gave him all the details. And we'll be having another conversation to follow up on whatever else, because we didn't really get to talk about the other things he wanted to talk about because it took me an hour and a half just to tell him about the adverse possession and to go over and over and over it again to make sure he got it, because I didn't want him making any mistakes. Okay, because see, that is the problem. People, see, I gotta go, but that's the thing. People make mistakes, and I do the best I can to keep them from making those mistakes. I got to find out who this was that was trying to call me on this Wednesday afternoon, but I got to go because I have a meeting that I have to get to. I guess I'm trying to say is, ladies and gentlemen, I've been trying to help people and then they've been abusing it. Not that gentleman, no. Other people that I've been helping out of the kindness of my little dear heart, you know what they've done? They tried to make it seem like I was obligated to answer every single one of their questions, when that's not even part of our deal. Uh-oh. I guess my phone answered because I'm looking at the phone, but it's not acting right. So I can't speak to the person. They can't speak to me because I can't hear them. But you guys hear Drew Hill in the background. Somebody needs to help them get that person out of their bed. Okay, that's SATCOM calling me, y'all, so I got to go. We'll talk about the other things later. Like I said, people just want to take advantage. And I've been trying to tell them, if I'm going to help you, if you're not going to listen to me, then we don't need to be communicating. Just that simple. I gotta go. Take care of yourselves. I'm out. Goodbye.